Good morning, everyone. This is Misty here, and I'm here to do, as the title to the video says, a journal challenge project share. This is a challenge from my friend that lives here in town. In my town. Anyway, Carl. You have seen him in my chats. Meow something. There's numbers behind it. I call him Kitty. Anyway, he challenged me to do a journal, and it can have no dyed papers, no tea stained, no whatever papers. They cannot be dyed. They have to be white. Yes. That was fun, because I didn't know how I was going to do it. And I've never, well, when I first started making journals, I made one that was white paper. And I liked it, but I didn't like it. Now that I've been making them for a couple years, doing this journal was not as stressful as I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of fun. So, let me get a drink of my coffee. Cheers to y'all. And let me show you the journal. Here it is, the journal. Oh, there we go. This is a 30-page journal. There's 2 signatures that are thrown in. The journal itself is an 8.5. Ooh, it's red. 8.5 by 5.5. There's a 1-inch spine. And the cover, the material on the cover is from Dawn Marie, Youniquley Yours, Dawn Marie. Absolutely love this material. I need to get more. That's all I'm saying. I'm out. But yeah, I told her that. I don't know if she has any more, but yeah. And the digitals that I used is from Luise. I cannot pronounce her last name, and I'm not even going to try to. I did a video showing you guys the digitals I got from her. If you want to go back and look at that video, it's the one before this. And I'm going to try to link them both all down below in the description bar. But the digitals I used is Never Promised You a Rose Garden and Along with Sunshine. So let's go ahead and get into this journal. I need to come up with a different setup for my thing here, my camera. I need to pop that up a little bit more because it's just not working. There we go. That's a lot better. So, on the cover is this beautiful rose material. Let me turn it to the back. That is such a beautiful material. I knew I had to use it for, well, once I got it, I knew I had to use it for this journal. So the back is just plain, and this is kind of a canvas material. At least that's what it feels like to me. And then on the front, this is one of the images from Luise's kits, and the kit is Along with Sunshine. So absolutely beautiful. I love this bird here. Gorgeous. I took some lace scraps that I had, and I put around, you know, the outer edge some pink, white, and a cream color. Very pretty. And then I just had this little dangle here. Let me pull up my thing so I can. Oops, that's not what I want to do. So I can do better focus on it. This here is just a little dangle that I had. It's from a vintage earring. And then I used a ball pin, garment pin for it. Okay. There we go. When you open this up, now I have just scraps of this material left. But I went ahead and folded it in, so now you have a pocket here in the front, and you've also got one in the back as well. And in the front pocket, you have this vintage envelope from 1961 that had gotten in a cigar box with a bunch of stamps. And I just tucked it in here. And then here is one of the digitals, and I just didn't want to give you this and just say, hey, there you go. But on the back of it, I printed a note from the bookmaker on the back. So whoever gets this journal, this tells you how to use it, what it's used for, and all of that stuff. So I've included a note from the bookmaker in this, and it just tucks in the front pocket here. Now, on the first signature, this is the cover, the first page. I didn't want to cover it up because it's just too pretty. I did add a little scrappy that I did, and let me see if I can zoom in here. Oops. Nope, I'm zoomed in enough. So I had the little scrappy that I did, and then just a vintage post stamp here. And then you turn the page. This is from a envelope that I have, and I cut it, I used it in here, and I cut the bottom off because it was too long, and I kept it and put it in here to the side. It had the roses on it and all. Went with the roses and things in the journal with the digital, so I just put it here. So now you have a pocket here and then one behind. This is a tag that I made, and let me fix the zoom, that I made with Luise's digital, and this is kind of a mirrored paper. It's a silver paper. Let me see if I can get a little closer for you guys. There we go. And I used it for the background for this tag, and then I used a little eyelet up the top here, so if whatever you put through there, it's not going to tear the paper or anything. And then I had some pretty butterfly flowered paper that my sister gave to me, and I used it throughout this book, and then I had this piece left, and you can journal on the back. So it just tucks right in here. And then a belly band here with the same material on the cover. I had a extra piece, and I thought I would fold it, and you can use it for journaling as well. Again, there is no paper dyeing in here. I didn't even distress. I wanted to try to stay as true to the challenge as I could. Just a moment, you guys. And a way for me to do that is not even using distress ink of any kind. None. And I think even with it white, it turned out really good. This is just from a book that I had gotten from Lindsey here last year, the year before. I think it was a year before. And I still got plenty of book pages left. Here is just a book page that I took out of a book, and then I used Luise's digital, and I made a envelope and just hung it on the side here so it can be moved throughout this journal. Here is more of the white paper, but instead I had some scraps of Luise's, excuse me, sinuses. Fun, ain't it? Some scraps from her digital, and I put it on the white page so it's not completely just bam, it's white, but it has some interest and some color on it without using ink and without dyeing it. this I can deal with. I really like this. Plus, it gives you room to write, and that also will add color on the white page, obviously. But I thought this was a cool little thing to do. So, and I didn't want to throw any of this paper away. Absolutely none of it. Scrapbook piece of paper. You can journal here, and then you can journal on the back side. Here is that envelope that I used. That is a piece of this here. And it is a Paris theme envelope. And you'll see the other part of it in just a few minutes. Here's a piece of that scrapbook paper that my sister gave me. I just clipped it onto this page so you can have extra journaling on the back of it. The center of the signature, this is flipping gorgeous, people. I am in love with this paper collection. And I told Luise I'm going to put this paper in frames and put it in my craft room. I'm seriously going to do it. Seriously. I don't have a lot of room to hang pictures in this room, but when I move, it's happening. It is happening. Here is another scrap piece of Luise's digital. I put at the top here. You can even write on that, and then you have all this room to journal. That envelope I was telling you guys about, that is beautiful. My sister gave it to me for Christmas one year. And then here is another piece to journal on. Now, I could have took these, I could have made them into journal cards. But you know what, guys? These are gorgeous just the way they are. They really are. But you can do as you wish. Like I said, I wanted to keep true to the white paper and all that. And if I was to do any more to this, I'd want to distress it and all. And I just, it wasn't what the challenge was. It was to no dyes, no dyeing paper and all. And I think when you add ink, it can become that, because you just, once you start distressing, for me, distressing is to age things, and that was something that that's the reason I dye my papers, to make it look old, to make it look aged. So if I was distressed in here, it would take away from the challenge. So here is that envelope, another scrap piece of paper, and then here is one of Luise's digitals, and then I tore out this bird from a piece that I had and glued it on to give it a little interest, and then this flips up. And you have extra journaling. Hi, my baby. Give Mom a minute. Mom, get you. Here is another scrappy, and I just put a stamp on it. I have them vintage stamps, so, and I just love adding these things onto my pages. Here is another piece that I had left, and I just added it on here to the side on this book page, and I added a paper clip. A lace fabric flip of this gorgeous image from a book that I got. There's the other side. Here is one of Luise's digitals, and you guys know that, so I'm not going to keep repeating that. And I made it to a flip out, and that is the first signature. The second signature starts with these beautiful roses here. Open up, you have this bird image glued on this page. Gives the page some color, some interest, and the bird is gorgeous, so hey. Here is another lace flip up here on this book page. More of that beautiful image. Another scrap piece I put down here. You can also write on it as well. And then here is an envelope I made with Luise's digital, and I made it into a flip. That way you can write here and here. And then in the envelope is a little vintage card, and it's from 1959. San Juan is what it says. So I just tucked that in this envelope for you, for whoever gets this journal, and they can write on it. Here's just an image I glued on here. You can also write on the image as well. But that purple is amazing. And the little bird sticking his head out over here. Too cute. Here I had this little bee piece, and I just glued it in a random spot on here, so you got plenty of writing. And then another card that I made using that mirrored background, one of the images, and then this hello piece from a card making kit that I had. I just threw it on here. And the back is white. You can write on it. Just paper clipped. Here on the other side is a piece of ephemera. It's a 6x6 scrapbook paper that I thought I'd just fold and clip on for extra writing. With this here, I took a piece of the scrapbook paper, glued it on the back of this, and I made a pocket for this beautiful journal paper with them gorgeous birds. And you can also write here too. It just tucks in there. I added this piece on this book page to add interest. And then in this pocket, it's just a scrap piece. And I added a scrappy and a stamp, and this here says XOXO. Just one moment, you guys. Okay. Just one moment, you guys. This boy is going to go crazy. Just one moment. Okay. In this pocket, I have another tag I made. And this is a vintage envelope from, I don't know when this was from. I have no idea. But I put it in here and thought it'd be something you can add little goodies in or whatever. And it tucks in this pocket. Whew. Come on, go in the pocket. And then you turn it. This is the center. Beautiful roses. Love, love, love. I added this scrap piece up here on top. And then in this pocket, I just put a piece that I had on this pocket and wrapped it around just to secure it and to give this side a little interest too. And then I added this journal card here. And this is just a plain white envelope. I only had one of them, but I folded it and stuck it in this pocket. That way you can add things to it or use it in another journal. It's whatever you want to do. You turn it, the other side of that, another scrapbook piece. And then this here, I got this idea from Pam from the Paper Outpost. I don't know if you guys know who she is. I'm sure you do. She's absolutely amazing. So much fun to watch. But it is a bookmark, and on this bookmark you can journal. So, and then I used this beautiful image. So it just folds up, like this. You can use it in your journal, whatever you want to do. And then I just clipped it on the side of this magazine page with a paper clip. But it'd be so pretty to use in here or to use in a book you know, the books you're reading. Here's a piece of that scrapbook paper. It is a tuck, so you can add stuff in it and plenty of room to write. Here is a card. I just added a Scrappy and a little stamp here to give it interest. You turn the page. Here is this piece here I put here. And then on this page, this flips down and you can journal on the back of this and plenty of room here. That beautiful bird. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite kits to work with. Seriously, the digitals. And then here, this is something really, really cool, you guys. This is a hidden paper clip. Let me turn the page. Well, it's supposed to be hidden, but on this side, it's not. And then this flips up. You have a pocket here and a pocket here. Well, it's one big pocket. Nonetheless, it gives you room to write. And then I added this old coin envelope in the pocket. So you can journal here and here. You can journal there. This is removable. And you can journal, put whatever you want on the back, and then it just clips on. So you can move this wherever in this journal or use it in another journal. Absolutely up to you. I want to pull that over a little bit. So there is that. A book page, and then the last page has this image on it with the bee. And then in this back pocket here, I've added the last piece that I had. And then this card here. So there is my journal challenge. I absolutely love this, you guys. I really, really do. I think it turned out great. It was a lot of fun to make. So pretty. So I'm not going to list this in my Etsy, but if anybody is interested in this, my email should be down below. Leave a comment and let me know. Find me on Facebook as well. So anyway, you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Kitty, I hope you like this right here. It was fun to make. Thank you for the challenge. And I look forward to making another one like this because it was really kind of fun. Not worrying about dyed paper, you know, if I got enough dyed paper, what color to use, and all of that. So it was a lot of fun just to work with just plain white paper. So, all right, guys, I'm off here. If you're interested, get a hold of me on Facebook. My email should be down below. Also, go over and check out Luise. Pick up some of her digitals that she has. And Dawn Marie, go over to her shop. Pick up some of her beautiful fabrics and laces and doilies and all of them amazing things. Grab them up as well. So, have a great day, guys. And as always, goodbye. God bless. And I'll see y'all again soon.